Now let's see how can we create a new table. Create table. Table name will be here. And inside it, we can start to create new columns. First column will be ID. Every table has ID field. Name can be different. For example, it can be just ID or employee ID, user ID, whatever you want. We'll have type serial. In Postgres, it's serial, but in some databases, it can be auto increment. Both have the same functionality. Serial means type of the ID column will be integer and it will be incremented automatically. For example, this column has the same functionality. We can add additional functionalities like primary key. Primary key means ID column will be not null and unique. Let's create a mail. It will be varchar and limit can be 100 symbols. It will not be null. That's why we need to mention it here, that it can't be null. So let's add username. It can be 50 symbols. It will be not null. 265. It also will not be null. It will be integer. And it can be null. It's optional field. Address will be text, because I don't know how many symbols will be inside. Text is unlimited, that's why we have text here. Address will have a default value. Default and the value will be, for example, 𝐏𝐸. Let's create another column. Created that. It will be timestamp. It also will have a default value. It can be now or we can use current timestamp here. Email and username also should be unique. Unique means, for example, with the same email, no one else can create a new row. We want to create a users table. It has ID column, type serial. We have primary key. It means this column will be not null, and also it will be unique. Another note here that every table can have only one primary key column. So we have email here. It's varchar. It has 100 symbols limit. It can't be null, and it should be unique. Same for username. Same for passport. It can't be not null, but it's not unique here. So age is integer, and it can be null. If it's not right in here, it means by default it can be null. So address, it's text. It means it doesn't have any limit. Default means if you don't insert any address automatically will be 𝐏𝐸. It's a default address. Create that also has type timestamp, and it has also default value. It's a current timestamp. Now let's execute a script. So query returns successfully. We already created our table. Let's refresh the tables, and here it is. Okay, table is empty. Now let's insert the data. So insert into table name. Inside it, we should explicitly mention which columns are we planning to insert. Let's see which ones are required. For the ID, no need to insert because it has type serial, means ID will start from 1 and it will be automatically incremented. No need to add ID, but email should be inserted because email is not null. So username is also should be here. Passport is also because all of them are not null. But for the age, it's optional. You can skip inserting age. In that case, age will be just null. For address and created that, they have default values. We can skip them for now as well. Let's insert values. So first, value of the email. comma, value of the username, comma, value of the passport. This is the simple insert query. Let's execute it. It's successful. Let's review the record. We have ID 1 here. We didn't insert ID. It inserted automatically. We have email, username, and passport here, which we inserted. We have age, it's null, because we haven't passed any value here. It's null, that's normal. For the address and created at, we haven't inserted, but they have default values. So let's add additional row. We can copy this. So if I run this query again, it's gonna insert additional row. Let's delete the test1 user. We have delete option here. We need to save it. Now let's see how can we insert multiple records. This is the first one. And here, comma, and we can pass second one. Like this, it will be much more understandable. We can pass multiple values like this. Also the records inserted. As you can see here, ID starts from 3 because we already used 2, and after the 2, next value is 3. Let's clear this table. I will delete all of them and save it. Now it's empty. What else we can practice here? So we didn't pass age last time, but we can pass it here as well. It should work as expected. Let's run same query again. Here it says email already used. We are trying to create a user with the same email, but it's not possible because we have unique here. It's same for email and username. If you already created a user with the same email or username, you can't create another one again. This should be different. For example, let's make it another one. If I execute the query, now it says username is unique. Let's change this as well. Now it should be fine. Let's clear the table again. Now we can pass address and create that. They have default values. It means if you don't pass anything, value will be Baku. But you can also pass a new value. Inserted it successfully. Now we have US here. It's a new value. It's same for created data as well. These are the main use cases of the insert queries. You need to know how to insert a single row, how to insert multiple rows, how to handle the not null values, default values, and so on.